I'm Sue Cooper. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for about 40 odd years, no longer registered, officially retired. I'm also a community nurse as well. So I really appreciate the work that you're doing and the pleasures and the difficulties associated with day-by-day challenges of caring for so many people out in the community. So it's an absolute delight to be here. I'm also an Ayurvedic lifestyle educator, which is one of the oldest healing known to man, over 5,000 years old, which means the wisdom of life. And I'm a meditation and mindfulness teacher. So I like to weave self-care, holistic self-care into a mindfulness practice. So I think we ought to begin and enjoy that practice now. I want to assure you that we'll be no longer than about 15, 18 minutes. So you can let go of any concerns about timing. I'll watch the time so that we can enjoy this practice together. And today, like every time we do a meditation, it's with a beginner's mind. So whether you are doing it for the very first time, a meditation and mindfulness practice, or you are a seasoned meditator, just let go and let me be your guide for this practice. So this practice is on peace and presence. And it's a formal practice because we're going to be practicing for more than a couple of minutes. So I'm going to invite you now to find some comfort. So wriggle around in the chair or wherever you are to just find that place where you have got your feet on the ground. You're unfurling and you've got that balance. And once you've got your feet on the ground, just gently press into your feet to ground you. And then moving your attention up to the area of the hips and becoming aware of the posture here. And we advocate, and again, this is within your own comfort, instead of sitting back, which we tend to do a lot with our chairs now, sit forward just a little bit so that you're sitting on your sit bones rather than on the base of your spine. So just adjust yourself. And then we're looking now for a soft front, so relaxing the belly, above and below the navel. Noticing where your hands are and placing them comfortably on your lap, however you find that. But what I would ask you to do is to take the shoulders up and then back so that you've got more expanse across the chest, which helps with breathing enormously. Noticing the position of your chin, just take it down just a little so there's a gentle stretch in the back of the neck. And then, as if you've got a thread on the top of your head, just sit up just a little more. We're not looking for a rigid spine, we're looking for that beautiful shape, that beautiful S shape for the period of this practice. And then let that image go and just settle into comfort now. Just adjust yourself. Close the eyes if you haven't already, or softly lower the gaze. And then we move into the jaw. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw, so simply relax the teeth. So the mouth still closed if you're able to breathe through the nose ideally. And take the tip of the tongue to behind the upper front teeth. Just see what that feels like. In ancient traditions, they talk about this being the fire point. It's an energy point. But if that doesn't feel comfortable, then just find a place where your tongue can rest for this period. And in this place of comfort, I invite you to connect with the breath. Connect with the breath entering the nose and leaving the nose. This may seem a little strange if it's your first time, so I ask you, within the lens of mindfulness that this is wonderful for becoming present moment aware. And this is the purpose of mindfulness. The body and the breath are always in the present moment. So with our focus, our kind and gentle focus on the breath or the body, we automatically adjust our nervous system to being present, letting the past and the future look after itself. This is self-care. So we breathe through the nose and we breathe out through the nose. So settle into this conscious awareness. And if you find your mind wanders, that's absolutely normal. We're not looking to stop the thoughts. We're looking to observe the thoughts without judgment, without attachment to those thoughts, but becoming the driver of our attention and bringing it back to the focus and my voice. So this is a practice. So we're breathing in and out through the nose. So to take this a little deeper, I invite you to notice the temperature of the air entering the nose and then leaving. And as your mind settles, you may notice that the air that you breathe in is a little cooler than the air you breathe out. Because body temperature in our country is higher than the air outside. So stay with this for a moment and see if you can keep your focused awareness on the breath entering the nose, going up the nasal passages, and the warmer air leaving. So knowing it's okay to have thoughts, but we're the driver and we're bringing our attention back. We're not expecting anything to happen because we're simply being present in the moment, breathing. So let's take this breath a little deeper now. So with our chest that's slightly more expanded because our shoulders are back, I invite you to take a slightly deeper breath so that you feel the expansion of the chest. And you feel the fall of the chest on the exhale. So let's move into a gentle rhythm with the attention on what we call the heart space within the mindfulness community, all across the chest, but particularly in the center. And in that place, in the center of the chest or all across, I'd like you to generate a feeling of peacefulness. And we do this through appreciation of the moment. So be here now with the breath. And as you settle the body down with the breath, purposefully, the body will automatically start to relax and calm. And as the body calms, the mind automatically starts to move into a place of peacefulness. So we're breathing in and we're breathing out through the heart space. It's very simple. Stick with it. It's a natural breath. And if you feel comfortable here, let's take the breath just a little deeper and take it gently into the belly. So I'm going to guide you on this breath, but I really, for the purpose of self-care, want to notice Does this feel comfortable to go a little deeper, or would you prefer to stay breathing with your concentrated attention on the heart space? Whatever feels right for you is perfect. If you want to consciously relax the belly, I'm going to guide you into a slightly deeper breath, a more relaxing breath. So I'm going to invite you to exhale by tucking the navel into the back and then releasing the belly. Fully exhale. Breathe in slowly for 5. Hold. And breathe out for 7. And then breathe naturally. You may notice that the natural breath has started to expand naturally. I'm going to guide you on a count here now so that we're doing this at the same time. But notice through the lens of self-care if this feels comfortable. Only go as far as feels right for you in this moment. Okay, so let's exhale by tucking the navel into the back and then releasing the belly. And then we breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Prepare to breathe out for 8. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fully exhale now. And relax and let the natural breath take care of itself. Simply noticing in this moment what the breath and the body are seeking. It will self-regulate the nervous system and the breath. There's nothing to do. So be with the breath and the body. We're going to move into some positive affirmations, which means that I give suggestions and you repeat silently to yourself in your own mind. So the first one is, I am calm. I am relaxed. I am safe. I am present. I am peaceful. I am calm. I am relaxed. I am safe. I am peaceful. I am peaceful. I am peaceful. So we let all that go and we reconnect with the breath. As we do this, we gently put a smile on our lips. Stay with your present breath for a minute. I'll watch the time. Simply being in the peacefulness. So we're now in that place of peacefulness. Feel what it feels like. And as we start to move back from being into doing, we notice our breath, our natural breath. We see if we can feel the heartbeat. It may be in the chest, it may be in the neck, it may be a tingle or a pulse somewhere in the hands or feet. Pinpoint if you can feel anything. And then let's start to move into activity. So keeping the eyes closed, let's wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes. Just gentle movements. And notice how the natural breath starts to deepen on just a small amount of activity. And then moving into more activity, rub the hands together and just warm the palms of the hands. And do this a little vigorously. And then notice the breath. So rest the hands back on the lap. Notice the natural breath, how quickly it deepens from that place of stillness, ready to move us into action. And then if you should like to do this, widen that movement, make it a mindful movement. So on the next in-breath, take your arms out, be careful if there's someone near you, and breathe in and take them up, again, if this feels comfortable. And on the out breath, take the arms slowly, slowly, slowly down. You can release the smile or keep it, whatever feels good for you. And then when you're ready, I invite you to slowly open your eyes and come back into the here and now. And as we do this with our eyes open, I invite you to just take your eyes from the screen, but move it beyond. There may be somewhere in your room, there may be a window, or there may be a place slightly further. And the aim here is to stretch the optic nerve. And this nerve is attached to through the meridians to the liver. So it's giving you a liver massage as well, but it's also helping you look into the distance and helping with the eyesight, our major sense. So just stare a little and then slowly bring it back here. And that's the end of today's practice. I hope that you have enjoyed finding a little more peace and a little more presence day by day or moment by moment, and know that you can use these practices at any time in your day-to-day activity. So thank you very much.